comedian Drew Lynch. He made it to the very end of America's Got Talent and took home the second place prize. Well, he's back in Indiana and he's still performing, and he is joining us now to talk about an upcoming show, or actually a couple of upcoming shows. Drew, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it. And as many of you know, I've been looking forward to this interview for a long time because I've been in touch with your family for almost the entire past year, but just now we're getting to meet in person. So thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening. And guess what else is happening on New Year's Eve, the big show. Okay, so tell us everything we need to know, how you and Pat got connected and what happened next.
Pat found me on, I guess he saw me on the show and then was like, oh, I'm doing a New Year's show, so we should have Drew do it. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything except drinking that night, which I always
you can still do.
I always put it in my calendar. But yeah, I made some calls, and then I was able to move that so I could do that. And so that's happening at the Old National Theater with Pat, and he's going to have a few other really cool guests on. And then the days following that, so January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I'm at Crackers Comedy Club.
Very famous comedy club here in Indy, of course.
In Broad Ripple, I think is where it's called. Clearly, my geography.
You haven't been here in a long time, have you?
Yeah. Cool. How aged am I? But it's important to know that the Sunday show, the January 3rd show, is an all ages show. So you can bring kids of your own, or even if they're not your kids,
you can still bring them.
Just get a kid.
Yeah, and I know that's important because during some of the breaks here, we've heard a little bit of dirty humor from Drew.
No.
So you can expect that if you're an adult, you can go to the adult shows and see some of that.
I simply asked if it would be okay if they were okay with full frontal nudity, and that's perfectly acceptable in a news station.
We said no frontal. That's what we said. Drew, okay, gotta ask, how is it being home? Merry Christmas to you and being with your family. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. Merry Christmas to you. I heard you had to work though.
I did, but you know what? This is kind of like my secondary family, so it wasn't too bad.
Okay. Well, I feel bad that you had to be here for Christmas, but it is cool that I get to be here. I mean, I always like coming home. I mean, because it still feels like home to me, and I live in LA now, so it's a much different pace.
So you're too cool for us, huh?
Well, I do have cool cardigans. But no, I love that. My favorite part is when you guys describe traffic as just chaos for you, huh?
Yeah, you're probably used to waiting hours to get where you need to go.
That's where you really get to know yourself and develop a hobby in a car.
All right, Drew, thank you so much. I'm getting the rap in my ear, which means we have to let you go.
No,
but it was so fun having you on the show,
you.
And good luck with your future and your career and all the shows you've got coming up this week. I know it'll be busy, so you better start rehearsing.
Thank you. I'll rehearse, and I'll be naked then. Okay.
All right, Drew, thank you.